So hi there everybody, welcome back to the new video where we are building the rock paper scissors game in JavaScript like a real developer. It's a on filter on cut video where I'll go through from beginning to end of how a developer makes some kind of certain products. So in the first half we just built a functionable rock paper scissors, and in this half we will make this part more engaging. Like we will like format the UI, we'll make it like design, make it better, and we'll add some animations and etc like that. So let's just hit some lo-fi music and start coding. So we left here, so we have like this HTML file, CSS and JavaScript files over here, just some images also. So uh, let's just go with this guy, right? So let's just open this up in the live server and we'll be good to go. So this is what we had built in the previous videos. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch the video. And in the previous video we discussed that our game is functional. We can see we can see the scores here and we can see the result here, but what we don't or what we can see is what did we select and what did the bot selected in here. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. And yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do. So I have this kind of a little checklist, but since we did all of those, I'm just gonna cross them out and let's just add a few things more. So we'll gonna have this is not gonna be crossed through. So what we'll have in here is, first of all, we make it um, make it transparent. What do you mean? What do I mean by transparent? Means make it transparent, like who chose what. So that's the thing, right? Um, so who chose what should be there. So who chose what should be in here. So that's the first thing. And next we will be like reformatting the UI and to make it more pleasant can be looking. For this we'll be taking reference from some of the games out there that are on the web. And last thing we're gonna do is add some transition, some kind of a transitions over there. So that's the thing. First of all, we'll make sure to make it like really transparent who's selected, who's if these is like selected by bot or something like that. So we will gonna pull up this guys. So first of all we're gonna go to this thing in here, and now what we'll do is, I think what I'll do here is uh, I'll have this leaderboard kind of a thing in here. So I still want this thing here, but it's a draw. This should be in here, right? This should be in the middle, and what we human select is should be here, and what bot selects should be in here. So that's what I want. So basically, what I want is I want to remove this result from here, and I just want to have like a real thing right here. So it's gotta be like not the image wrapper kind of a thing, but rather I'll have like another div here. So I'll have like div in here. So class will be like, instead of image wrapper, this will be like a result wrapper or something like that. And yeah, this will consist of like, this will contain this thing. And what I'll have in here, so result wrapper, copy that, and this will like have like um what do I want? I want here something like, so this is a JavaScript, right? So this is a JavaScript. I want to get the like the result box. So I want like the result box is equals to like document.get element by id. So this is not really the thing, but yeah, we can assign some id in here. Come over here and we'll have like id in here. I could have totally done with a clashes, but I really love IDs in here, so we will be using IDs in here. And now what we'll have is the live score. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, so like this table. So we're gonna have something like, okay, let me just explain that later. So, but here we'll just show the this leaderboard contains like the score of all of the games in that session, but this below table will consist the result of the this like present session. So it's like bot score, it's gonna be present, and user score, it's gonna be present, bot score. So that's what we have. Okay, this is like that, and result wrapper. All right. I don't think I like enable this thing, but yeah, this is somehow in here. I'll figure it out and remove that later on. But yeah, this like, and which element this is showing that, which doesn't really look pleasing, but yeah. For now, let's just see, we'll have like scores in here. So this is how it looks like. So user and bot, this is how it looks like. That's totally okay. um and I will have like something like, this is a result wrapper, right? So if this is a result wrapper, what are we gonna do is we're gonna like style, open the style. This is the result wrapper. So we're gonna have like flex one. I'm gonna give like flex of solid one, and I'm gonna display flex, and flex direction will be column, because yeah, I want have them in column, and justify center. That will basically take those guys in like center, and align items will be also in center. So that just makes sense. And now let's just see what we can really do with this guy. So yeah, this makes sense. Now that when I click this, I wanna like remove certain items from here, right? So what do I wanna remove from here? So rock paper scissors, those IDs are in here. So those IDs are in here. So what do I really wanna remove from here, right? So I wanna remove like, so when I click any of those, so when I click this guy, so when I click one guy, so when I'm clicking this guy, so this is a play. When is it is being executed? So I need to see the sequence here. So this is being executed like when I'm clicking any of the items, right? So here when I'm clicking any of the items, this is being executed. uh, so basically when I'm clicking these things, so I'm like, yeah, I'll play the rock. I will not wait any of those. So this function will be executed, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to alright, so this is the, I chose the rock. Alright, so this is nothing we need to interfere in here. So we have now the, alright, this is like the select random. So this is like selected the random things. So we now have like the bot choice and user choice. So we're gonna hide the not the result box will be hidden in first. So uh, yes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hide the choices id on choose like choice element. So that's what we're gonna do. A rock.style.display none. This is not how we're gonna do it. So how we're gonna do it is we're gonna have like user choice will be the element, right? So there are three elements. So there are three elements: rock, paper, and scissor, right? Rock, paper, and scissor. Now user can choose three elements from here. So elements is here. Which how do we know that which element is not chosen? Um, so user choice. So user choice is equals to rock. User choice is equals to rock. Then paper dot style dot display. So I want I want to hide the unchosen, like hide the element L-E-M-E and the element not chosen by both, not selected by both. So this is what we're gonna do. So if the user's choice is rock, uh, so I think we're gonna use like um okay, so I'm gonna execute something like hide the element, and user choice and bot choice will just give that, and we'll create another element. So this will be like hide the element not selected by both. So const hide the element. So this is what we have. uh, Elements rock paper scissors, elements for each. So I think you understand this much line of code, and what is happening in here I'm gonna explain. Elements means it's an array. We are like looping over the array with the for each loop, and we'll get one element in here, and we are using the fat arrow function in here, and inside of this there is a two line of code, and I'm gonna explain that. So let me explain that. So element is not is equals to user choice, and element is not is equals to bot choice. So all right, so I need to make sure that this thing is like this text is similar to this text. So this rock paper scissors, I think that's a similar. So what this piece of line of code is doing basically is like it's now it now have it's like saying the element which is not chosen by the user and the element which is not chosen by bot, they should be like that element should be displayed like none. So the display is like none there. So we are hiding that element, and now I need to show the element somehow, right? But let's just check this is working or not. So before that what we're gonna do is we're gonna like that's like hiding the element, right? Hide the element, and we're gonna like what we do gonna do is we're gonna show the box in here. That box will be somewhere right here. So the element, so the result box. So that's what you're gonna do, and it's gonna be result box that is style the display. This will be block, some kind of like that, and that should be like this is a result wrapper, right? That's a box, and we're gonna have like display non-display. Okay, that's like display, that should be none. That's what we have. Okay, first of all the display is none. If I click this paper thing, there is like a paper, it's a draw because it's a draw, so that like they clicked it right there. All right. So if I click like a, all right. So how do I ensure that the element that I'm like, so I need to hide all of those elements or okay. So if I press okay, this is like this. All right. I own this is what I chose. This is what bot chose, right? So but it's not really clear which one I chose and which one did the bot chose. So basically what we gonna do is we gonna uh like place okay, so now we have like we have hidden the element, hide the element, and inside of the like hiding the elements, what we're gonna do is we're gonna like place the items here and there, right? All right. So basically, what is so so show the result box? I think I should show the result box in here, right? So I should definitely do that in here. So instead of in here, I should definitely do that result box in there. And mm, all right. So I think I will basically remove the element and then assign the element there, right? So let's just do this. First of all, while hiding the element, I think I'll just hide all of those elements. Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do is, alright, instead of this, I will just hide all of those. Hide all of the, or I can just do empty the. Do I have like result wrapper? No, I don't have like this container, right? Empty the container. So const container is equals to, this is like we're gonna do query selector, and this is like container, and this is a class. So we're gonna empty the container first. um yeah, we're gonna like empty the container first, and what we're gonna do is like, okay, all right. So first of all, we will, and we're gonna have like document dot get element by id. So we will be like, first of all, add the user selected element in here, right? So first of all, we are gonna add, so const, all right, this is not what I want really. Guys, actually I have got like a really good idea. Instead of just removing all of those elements and creating like new elements, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just copy the element, right? I'm just gonna copy the element. So how do I copy the element? Uh, how to copy the element in like HTML element in JavaScript. So I'm just gonna say like clone the HTML element object in JavaScript. So I will look at that, clone node, true. So let the modern approach be clone node function element after new element. So clone is equals to that clone node. Using your code, you can do something like that using clone node function. So set attribute id, so append child. So I think I can do that, right? So hide the element is like, do I really need to hide the element? I don't think I need to hide the element. I just need to copy the element. So instead of like hiding the elements, so here we have, what I can do is change the layout. Change the layout. So I can just do that, and this is a container. Instead of container, what I can do is like result container. It's gonna be result container. This is gonna be result container, and I can just come over here and say like result container should be like same as container. So where is the container here? So container is here, so that's gotta be like this result container. Save that, come over here. I'll just copy this up to here. So this is the container. Just duplicate that. I'll remove this. I'll have that in here. And I'll have this in here. So basically what I'm gonna have is, yeah, just like really do this. So instead of id, it's gonna be, oh okay, it's not gonna be result second item. Mhm. Mhm. So this is got to be, this is like this. I'm doing this right. So how does this look like? This looks like this. And in each style, I won't hide it, right? So result wrapper, this is not gonna be display none, so this is gonna be there, and this is no longer gonna be there. So this guy needs to go out. So this is the result wrapper that just needs to go out of here, so that has gone like out of business, and now we have scores and all of those. So the result, that's the first id, and I will do this. So actually I have got some idea in here. So I have like first item. Now I do have like this, right? Okay, so paper, and this is like paper. So what's seizure? It's a seizure. um okay, this is like container, that's gonna be result container. What I'm gonna do in here is, so okay, so this is a container, that's the result one. So result ones, so these are like result ones, and this is leaderboard, right? So result place, that's result place. These are for leaderboard. Okay, leaderboard will be on top, and it's gonna be like result ones, and that I'm gonna go like const, I'll go like first item as equals to like get element by id. I will just come over here and just do this, like copy this guy. So from over here I can just copy this first item. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, and instead of first I'm gonna like do second. This is around the second. So I think I've got the thing. Now inside in here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just change the elements, change elements, right? Change the element, change the images, image images, yeah. Then the images is basically source. I'm gonna change, yeah. That's gonna be, first one will be user choice and second one will be like board choice. This is like rock paper scissors, and this is what we are gonna be having. And the score ones, I guess, um I don't need to hide this scores now, but one thing I definitely need to have in here is a replay button that should be somewhere in here. So whenever I'm like changing the layout, so I need to like I need to scale down the container. So containers, I need the container. So I need the container, and did I really need this container? I don't think this really was required in there. So result container is not required. Did I really use the container? I didn't use the container. Scale down the container. So it's like if I click this, it's gonna get scaled down, and it will be just right here. So this is how it works, right? So let's just refresh this guy, come over here, let's just scale down, and bot chose this, I chose this. So if I choose like rock, I'll get rock. Bot chose this, so I lost. And this is how it works. So this is now more clear, but it still needs some inspection, and I will literally need to know what is going on in here. Like, why it's like this much of space, it's like taking this much of space. So do I really need a replay button? Yeah, I definitely need a replay button, and I will just do something like whenever like this container goes this much, uh the transition, what if I add transition? That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. That's definitely a good one. And I'm gonna like make the pointer event none. Container dot pointer, okay, it's got a style dot pointer events none. So oh, like yeah, I so what did I really do this time is whenever I hover over this, I can like click, literally I can click the items, I can click the rock. But when like it is showing us the results, we shouldn't be able to click this, right? So we shouldn't be able to click this. That's what I did. And I do need result container in here. So yeah, obviously I do need result container in here. So I gotta duplicate this item, and I'll do result, and this is gonna be container, and this will be result container, because we need to show the result container in here. While changing, so we change the images. Now I will like, what I'll do is I will show the result containers, yeah, just display block. And first I will just do like result container if it's in here. So result container is in here, but I definitely need to come here. That's a result wrapper, so I need result container. Okay, I don't need this result container. This will be like display none. So first it's like result container, right? Don't I have like the same ID in here? Result wrapper, image wrapper. So it's like container. All right. So I still have like a container, result container. This will look good. And if I click this, these guys are coming up. but I definitely need to come over here and install these items. Container, result container is in here. So wherever there is container, I need to have like comma container image wrapper, and it's gonna be like, I can just remove this thing. Okay, I can just come over here, do this will work fine. Image, yeah, result container, this will work fine, I guess. So it's not gonna be display block, it's gonna be like display flex. So now it works. So if I select that, it's now doing its job. So it's a little slower, so I will just do like, I'll just take this guy. So I'll just take that guy, result container, and transition. Sorry, transition all, yeah, 5 seconds, it's like little slower. So I'll do this guy. So I cannot do this, right? All right, why I'm not able to do that? So if I can do that this way, I will definitely do this way. All right, so now we have like leaderboard. We need like replay, some kind of a replay button in here. Down there we'll have some replay button, and in here I think I will have like 100 color right there. Okay, so for like this image wrapper, I don't need a loop green. I guess I'll just have like result container. I will have like a background color, something like a, okay, let me choose that width, how it will be. Okay, it's like result container. That's like good one, yeah, just good one. Now I just don't need the hover effect, so it's just this is just the extra line of code that I don't need. So I don't need to hover over this, and I just don't need the pointer event also. So pointer event none, yeah, I can just do that. No, I'll just like cursor, I'll change the cursor to not pointer. It's like there is like non or like normal default, yeah, that's the default. And yeah, I can just have like a default cursor in here, and I need to like this is a result container, right? So I need some kind of a transition. So okay, I was just having the transition on result container, not this container. So that was the reason it was working out. So result container, the display none. Okay, transform, I'll just like transform scale. It's gonna be like not the 0, but I'll have like 0.5. So it's like and the initial is like 0.5, but I'll have like the transform this sorry, style the transform scale. So no trans. All right, this is not the one that I'm gonna be working on. This is result box dot style dot transform. It's gonna be this one, so scale 1. So yeah, all right, so scale is 1. Why isn't it working? This is like result container, so this is the one that should be working. And now let's just add like some kind of a transition from here. result container, that should work. So that didn't work, so we are just gonna remove that code, and we don't need that code anyway, and we don't need this scale kind of a thing. But I really need to inspect where are there's like space coming from. I really, there is like scoreboard, there is like literally, we don't really need that much. Like the result container don't need that like margin top. It's like margin top, I can just give it like 0 or 10 pixel. That just looks nicer, right? And I'll just give it like margin top container dot style dot margin top. That's gonna be 10 pixel, and let's see how it works. Yeah, that just uplifts the thing, and this works fine. Now we have user 0 bot 0. This is the good one, and I think I need to like change the UI, like scale up this item a little bit. So draw, that's a draw, so I need like a replay button or something like that, and I just need to scale up these items. So I will do like font size, that's gotta be like 2 rem, that's like huge, that's huge, so it's like 1.2 rem, that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be okay. That just looks fine. It's like 3 rem, 1.3 rem, that looks epic. And I think it needs like 25 or something like that, that much of space is required. And I need some kind of a replay button down here. So after the table is finished, I need some replay buttons. So button id is equals to reset. So reset the thing, and I'll have here. So I'll be styling by id in here. So I'll have like margin top padding, yeah, definitely. And background color will be like, I think it's gotta be yellow green. That's just makes sense. Color will be like 333. That just makes sense. Border radius, cursor, pointer events, transition, that's gonna be okay. So this is how the reset button looks like, and I'm gonna have some hover effect also. So background color shouldn't like change that much. So from yellow green, that's gonna be green only. No, that's gonna be light green. So this is how it should be. And color, I just don't see the necessity to like change the color, and I see the necessity to like change the padding. It's like it should be like at least 30 pixel out there, right? This is like a reset or replay. It's gotta be like a replay. So the text sounds awesome here, right? Replay and that thing. So replay is awesome right here. So this is like the leaderboard. The user is 1, board is that. Now I need to look for the like the event listener from here. I can get like const replay button is equals to, yeah, that's gonna be like reset or something like that, and I will be listening to some events. So I'll just have like add event listener here. So it's gonna be replay dot add event listener. I'll listen for the click events, although I could have like just written like click in there. So location that reload, this is not what a typical thing will do, is will do replay the game. So all right, so that replay will be in here. So const replay, it's gonna like reset all of those things. So we're gonna like hide the container, hide the result container. This container needs to be gone, this needs to be enlarged, and there should be something like pointer events. So container, it's gonna like transform into one, so it's gonna be like that. Pointer events auto, like what we said, as like that should be auto. And margin top, I think it should be 0, I guess. Yeah, margin top is not really required. All right, okay, replay. Okay, this is construct replay came. So the name was similar, but now it works, right? Now replay. Okay, just margin top is not really a great job there right there. It's gonna be 20 pixel at least. All right, 20 pixel. That looks good. That looks good. So 20 pixel or 25 pixel are there. You lost. Yeah, replay. So it's draw. It's a draw. That's good. That's good. At least we are progressing something. So I think we have built the end product quite nice, right? So the animation is smooth, the game is smooth. We have the leaderboard here. So one thing I think we need is like a text in here, like which one is rock, which one is paper, which one is scissor, and we need like some kind of like bot, and you chose like this and you choose like the bot chose that. So this is a text I think we really need in here. Image wrapper, so there is image wrapper, right? And I need to like its alternate is paper, but yeah, I don't really care about the alternate text here, but I really do care about like the text in here. All right, so it's like id is equals to id will be like, so this shouldn't be like the same. Okay, where is like the result box? So this is the result box, this is the result box, right? So we are not copying the id, we're just copying the class here, so that we'll have like similar classes in here. Id is equals to, this is gonna be first item, and this is gonna be text, and this is what we have. And we'll just copy this, paste it over here, paste it over here like that, and it's gonna be second item text, and this is the id. We're gonna copy this id, come over here, we are just in the result container, so it's a result container. Where did we go? So this is the result one, so const like first item text, first item text is equals to like first item text. This is not really good, so this is like first item text, and there should be like second item text. And what this should do is you it should like list what did we choose type of a thing. So that thing is done from, this is like the hiding the changing the layout thing, that is done in here, right? That is the text changing part is done in here. So this is for like, this is the, this is for the leaderboard, update the leaderboard, that's it. And we're gonna have like update the result text, and in here we're gonna write like something like first item text, first item text, that inner text will be like this should be like something like, okay, you pick that, and like second item bot pick this. So this should be clear and concise. You pick paper, you bot pick rock. That's good. That's good and awesome. That's how we should move on. So now we have our complete design ready, and this is, I think, the most advanced rock paper scissors game out there. We just did it from the scratch. There is like, yeah, uh yeah, now you can have like this much, and if you need like further customization, and if you want to do something extraordinary, you can do this, do like modify this code. I think I'll make a GitHub repository and just add it in the description box below. I think yeah, this much for the video. Alright guys, before we leave, I just wanna like taste this code and show you guys there is a problem out there. So if I like click this guy, so I actually won this, but the score is like 0 0, so it's not updated. So we need to update the score. So what do we have for scores over here? We have something like this. Okay, we have like present bot score and present user score. Do we have like really okay, we haven't like bothered to take that, so like we need like present score, present like this is like user score, and this is gonna be like not the user score but the present user score, and like bot score will be like that. Okay, present user score, and similarly we will have like present body score. So that's what we have as a text, and we need to just come over here or on this file, this play file, like play function, sorry, like it's a long video and I'm like getting bored with this, but it's pretty fun. So just below that we're gonna like update the text, user points and bot points, and make sure we are using points that are coming from the result. So that's which is also being written from this compare function. So we are using the values that are coming from this function, this compare function, right? So this is the raw value of this game only. So now if I take this, so it's a draw and 0 score is added. So this like 0 score is added, so there is one draw. And if I replay this, if I go there, so I won, and that is like user won one time, so that's a point right there. So yeah, I won, and there is a point, that is a point. If I replay this, if I come over here, paste that, uh, there is like it's a draw and like two draws. And if I come over here, it's a rock and it's a scissor, again I won, that's like again a draw, it's like I won again. So yeah, user 3 draw 3. If I can go here, so that's what we have, like I'm winning. So guys, in this video I showed you how a real developer codes you saw out there on the YouTube, like a developer codes a rock paper scissors in like 18 minutes, in 20 minutes, in half an hour, and you get impressed like that. And you think like I like spend a whole day coding a rock paper scissors, I'm not a good developer kind of things. But yeah, well, when you are starting out, that kind of a thought is normal. But remember guys, developer write code, debugs for some time. The debugging time is like it cannot be determined. It's like it can go to infinity, like you can just drop the project and like that. But yeah, this is how real developer codes from beginning, like picking up the items, the images, from where to pick the images, like copyright free images, and like searching for the solutions online, and how to get the idea, the rules, and all of those things we have completely covered in this video. So we made the thing transparent, we made our UI more pleasant, and we added the transition. So we can just cross this guy out in here. So we have completed all of our checklist, and this is it for this video. And if you want any other unfiltered developer video, then I'm open for it. Just scroll down and comment in that comment section. Bye bye guys, this is it.